5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fourier transform. What is Fourier transform? How does it work? Why is it important? As an engineer, we should know about it. In this video, we'll be explaining about Fourier transform in a simple way that you can imagine. Fourier transform is a tool that breaks a complex waveform into simple waves. This is important because behavior of any signal can be best understood if we break it down into its components. To make it simple, think of your complex signal as a chocolate cake.
Yum yum! Ta-da!
If your chocolate cake is a waveform, Fourier transform find the ingredients of the cake. So let's take a look at these ingredients. Okay, let's start it. In this cake, it will contain eggs, yogurt, flour, sugar, olive oil, yeast, and lastly, cocoa powder. But you don't taste these ingredients individually at the finished product. These ingredients just make it easier to analyze, compare, and modify than the cake itself.
What is an example of application of Fourier transform? Everything that involves wave can be applied, such as microscope.
Now we're going to discuss about light wave. We will use the microscope to explain the application of Fourier transform. To see object, we use the light. Same to the microscope. We use the light to pass through the lens and focus to the object that we want to observe. The object that we want to see through the microscope is sample. The sample is very small that we can observe with our naked eye, so we use microscope to observe it.
The microscope has objective lens that focusing the light. Then we have our circular numerical aperture. It's completely filled by light and that is going to converge down to one single point. And this focal point is the point spread function of the microscope objective. And now we also know that from the left side and the right side, the connection here is show the Fourier transform. So it is mean of Fourier transform of the light intensity, and of course the phase at the back aperture is the point spread function of the microscope.
In conclusion, this is what a lens does. It takes an image at its front focal plane and produces a Fourier transform of the image at the back focal plane.